Hello, welcome back to the vlog and what is hopefully going to be the first of our Christmasing vlogs. I probably not a good time to start. I always on Fridays I'm like I should start a vlog and then it's always a terrible idea. But this year it's going to be fine. Okay? I've decided it's going to be fine this week. So hey, hi, hello. It is Friday, hallelujah, specifically Friday the 21st of November, which is fabulous because that means we are officially, on Thanksgiving break. So my school has a whole week off for Thanksgiving, glory, glory, hallelujah, and so we are now off for the whole week, which is fabulous. So that's excellent, that's where we are. Plans for this weekend include tonight we're going to a bonfire like party thing that our friends throw every year. Tomorrow we're going to see Elf the musical and I'm hoping we're gonna pull out the Christmas stuff and get to decorating, and then yeah, pretty much that's the goal, is bonfire, Elf, and decorating. So that's the plan. Right this second I have, let's see, about 50 minutes before my husband gets home to pick me up. So I am frantically going to try to get 2 things accomplished, just two in this next hour-ish time. So number 1 is I need to do some money stuff. I did all of my budgeting for December, like mostly. I need to finish doing the budgeting. I need to like pay bills. I need to do all that stuff, decide how much I'm paying for presents and those kind of things. So that's what I'm working on now. Then I need to make the lesson for the for church on Sunday. I usually get them done. I usually send them on Wednesday, so I try to get them done the week before, but Wednesday the latest, and this week it just didn't happen, so it's Friday and here we are. This week was a crazy one. I ended up being sick like all week, so Monday I just felt awful. Actually, I filmed a vlog Sunday and Monday, and Monday I was basically like, all right, I'm gonna go because I don't feel good. So I might not post that, so it may not have been posted, but yeah, Monday I was just like I'm not feeling it, and I couldn't put my finger on it. But yeah, the answer was yes, I was sick. And so I actually ended up staying home Tuesday and Wednesday. And if you've been around here for long enough, you know I like never take sick time ever. I had, as of this morning, I had 600 hours of sick time. How many days is that? That's so many days. 600 divided by how many? I work 8 hours. I have 75 days of sick time. Well, now 73 because I took 2 days. Yeah, I'm the absolute worst, for good reason, because I got back and they were like, this class was horrible and somebody broke my door. So, here we are. So that happened. I was out for 2 days. So then yesterday I went to school. I felt better, but I didn't feel like great. But I was like, I just need to go. And I had choir after school, so I really need to go. And then today I feel better, still not amazing, but better. I changed a lot of my lessons to be like, here, go work on this craft, here, go, do this activity. I'm kind of like trying to not have to talk or sing. And I even like in 2 of my classes, I actually switched the activities back to being more things that I was like singing and doing, rather than all things that like the kids were doing, because I actually was like feeling better and like wanted to, and I like added some stuff that wasn't my lesson plan. Those days when you're like, I'm so glad that my admin didn't walk in, because we were having a great time and we were learning. I'm thinking of first grade specifically. We were having a great time. We were learning. We were doing the music thing, but we were not doing what I said we were gonna do. I was like, we're gonna add some instruments, and we're gonna add this, and we're gonna add that, and the internet was out, so like I changed other things because of that. I was like, yeah, here's some rain sticks, I was like, I don't know. I was in a mood. I also ate mostly cake today. So that's the vibe. I'm going to do some money things, specifically looking at like December and Christmas and Black Friday and all that kind of stuff, and just kind of situate that, because I like to get my plans for when I'm going to get everybody done before Black Friday. That way, if anything is on sale on Black Friday, I can go ahead and buy it. So a lot of times I will be almost done or completely done after Black Friday is over. I do have some homemade gifts I want to do this year if I have time. I meant to start 2 weeks ago and it has not happened, which is just how this year has been going. So I have some plans for the new year of how we're gonna like avoid that. And even in December, I was like really trying to be careful about what I'm planning, what I'm doing. But for now, I'm just like, we just gotta hold on. But I have a whole week where hopefully all I need to do is decorate and eat and shop. So that sounds like a really good deal to me personally. Yeah. So welcome to my Thanksgiving break. Let's do some typing and get together. I also would love to do my bullet journal. I guess I have to do that because in the next week. I don't know. We'll see. Basically, like tomorrow, I'll get up and I'll like do something. And then we have Elf. It's at 3. And then we'll probably eat dinner. And then Sunday, decorating. We shall see. I don't know. You're going to find out soon. Like 2 paragraphs more to write, but I'm about to head out. Timing is not fabulous. Also, I would like to officially ask everyone to stop inviting me to casual events from now on. Like, I want to show up in a ball gown or not at all. It's kind of the vibe. Because you know what? I don't do well. I'll do well with casual clothing. I'm good in the summer. I'm pretty good at the summer. I'm okay if it's cold. But if it's not cold and it's not hot, but it's the end of November and I can't wear shorts, then I have no idea what to wear. And I don't like it. So, I'm not going anymore. Not really. Obviously, like, I'm about to leave. But that's my plea. So, I'm wearing the sweater that I wore to school. Which it's way too hot for a sweater. I don't need this. But it's short sleeve and it's, like, loose. And then I'm wearing leggings because it's the only kind of pants. Actually, I hate pants. There's like one kind of pants I will wear to school, but if I wear them to this bonfire, I'm gonna look stupid. So that leaves me with leggings, the only other pants I'm willing to wear. But then when you wear leggings, it's like a whole thing, because it's like, well then what shirt can you wear? And I'm fine in the winter, I can wear a sweater, but when it's not that cold, we struggle. So we're struggling. And I finally was like, I don't care. I'm still overdressed, still don't care. Here we are. But I did want to show you, I got some books in. I haven't started either of these, so no promises. But today, I just got this book in the mail. The Mystery of Miss Christie. I'm very excited about this. I like the Marie Benedict books. I've read a few of hers, maybe like 3 or 4. And I really liked all but one of them. One of them was kind of like, eh. The other ones have been great. So I'm hoping this one is also great. It is about Agatha Christie, which I've been reading through all her books. I'm currently reading Murder on the Orient Express. So, very excited about that one. And then this book, I'm very excited about. Once Upon a Wardrobe by Patty Callahan. She's really famous for becoming Miss Lewis. I have not actually read that one, but it's about C.S. Lewis's wife. The one I have read by her is called Surviving Savannah, and it is amazing. It's so good. So good. I highly recommend. But this one has like Narnia feel to it, and so I'm very excited about it. And then it's like wintry and cold, so I'm excited about that. So, excited. These are going to be great. I've been having a really good reading month so far, so I'm excited to continue that. We can talk about the books that I have already let's talk. I don't think I have time. We'll talk about the books I already finished later. Okay? Let me go grab my stuff and leave. Bye.
happy Sunday. I didn't talk to you at all yesterday, but I did film a few clips. Let's see, woke up and had like the chillest morning of just like writing my journal, reading my Bible, looking at ideas for what I was gonna wear for Thanksgiving. Yes, this is peanut butter. And just like silence, like no music, no nothing, just silence, and it was glorious. And then we like ordered Chick-fil-A for breakfast, sat and watched a Christmas movie, got all this stuff out of the attic, so everything is now down and ready to be put up. And then went and saw Elf with my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law and his wife, sister-in-law. And then so that was at the Savannah Theater. If you're ever in town, Savannah Theater has some really good productions, and it's all local people, which I love. And then we went to Sixpence Pub, which is an Irish pub that's really close to that, one of our favorite restaurants downtown. And then we went to the chocolate shop. I love the chocolate shop. It's like these really expensive artisanal like little chocolates that are all made, again, in town right there, and it's all like local and really cool, so I love that place. We just got home from church and went and ate, did a little shopping, so I'll show you what I got. I didn't get a lot of stuff, but I got a couple things, so I'll show you that in a little bit. And I think the plan, oh, and that was the other thing, yeah, when we got home, we sat and watched a Christmas movie, and I spent like 3 hours working on and organizing like Christmas gifts. So figuring out, I had like lists of, as I've been finding things over the past month or so, I've been putting them on there. If I notice something, if I see something, if something's like advertised on my Instagram, I see an whatever. If I'm like, oh, hey, someone would like that, I'll put it on there. And so I went through and like found all those items, got links to all those items, made a whole chart of like who needs a gift, how much we're spending on them, if I have an idea for them, if I have a few ideas, and kind of like the different options, things that I want to purchase for husband, things that I want to purchase on Black Friday that are hopefully on sale. So I did that, and it was like, that is so fun to me. I know that's so dumb. That's so fun to me, is like figuring out things like that and like planning all that kind of stuff. I love it. But I haven't had time to like sit down and do it. So it was so nice to have time to sit down and do that. And so I really just had a great time. Me and my hot chocolate and my little artisanal chocolates and our, little Christmas movie. And it was a good time. So, and then I ordered some stuff. So I'll show you that too in a little bit. Yeah, so anyway, today's plan is, I think I'm going to clean and decorate the bedroom. I think is where I'm going to start. I think that's my master plan. So it really needs to be like deferred, because no matter how much I vacuum, there's still fur everywhere at the moment. So I need to fix that, and then put up that tree, which I love. So I also went looking for trees because I need a new tree in the loft, and did not find anything that was good enough but in our price range, which stinks. I found the tree that I got for the bedroom last year. It was like $250. I was like, I know I did not spend $250 on it last year. So maybe it'll go down in a week or two. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, hey, hi, hello. Welcome to Sunday. I'm gonna change, and we're gonna get to it. I think my master plan is just to like clean and decorate like one room each day this week. So today's gonna be the bedroom. Let's do it. What fabulous lighting. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder why my YouTube channel hasn't grown faster. But it's probably because of things like this. Anyway, let me show you the goodies that I got at the Home Goods and the Marshalls. So, first of all, before she comes back in, we got new doggy toys. I love these. They have spiky, like, plastic balls inside. So if they rip off the outside, then they still have the toy on the inside, which I love. So that was from Home Goods. This is from Home Goods. Look at that. It's so beautiful. It's a vase. It's like a ceramic vase. So, I am going to put this. Yes, it's the same. I have 2 of these in my office, but this one I think is probably going to go out here somewhere since it's red. Red is more of a thing, but we're gonna put like sticks or something in there. And then I got this like velvety ribbon. And then I got a gingerbread house cookie jar. I looked and looked and looked and looked for something like this last year, or like a gingerbread man cookie jar. Could not find one to save my life, but now we have one. That is exciting. Now I'm holding the reindeer because I gave it to her and now she's making all the noise, and I was trying to get away from her to film this but she was like following me and squeaking. I want to show you my like strategy for Christmas gifts, because y'all know how I feel about a good planning document. I love a planning document. So I use Evernote, which is just the note-taking system that I like to use. If you have Notability, if you have, any of those, I can't think of the really popular one, but if you have any sort of note-taking thing, or you can do this on Google Docs. What happened is, first off, I just made a note in my phone, and I just had like, here's a link to something my mom would like. Oh, here's a picture of something I saw at the store that I thought my dad would like, like literally just ideas. And so that's where I started. And then I went through and I made some charts. So I made like a gift chart for husband. I have two for, actually choose for husband, and then one for everybody else. So husband has like a gift and then price, and then I have like purchased, received, and wrapped, because I order most of my gifts so that way I can keep track of what I've gotten, mostly because I use Rakuten, which, if you're not familiar, is a cashback app that you can like install it as a browser on your computer. And so I order a lot of stuff online and I get cash back for a lot of things. So that's one main reason that I use that. And then I have the same exact chart for him for stocking stuffers, which are just, obviously smaller things. And then I have this same chart, but added like the person, obviously, if you know me, please don't watch this. But like the person, and then the item, and then like the price, and then same thing, purchased, received, and wrapped. And I'll just do like a Y or like an X or something when I do each of those things. So that way I can kind of keep track of how much I'm spending on everybody and that kind of stuff. Some people, I have like 2 lines or 3 lines, depending on how many items I'm getting them. So each item will have its own line so that I can know if I have purchased or received that item. So even, so like one person on here is like, one person on here is like coloring book, and then it's like markers, and then it's like eye patch, like eye masks and things like that. And so I think each of them are on there. And then I also have underneath that, I have some links to, I just put like other, which are some other things that I really liked that I thought were really cool, but I don't necessarily know if I'm going to buy for someone. So if I need a gift, I have those available just as like ideas. And if I don't need them, that's okay too. So that is what I've got there. And then I like linked to everything as well. So that way I can kind of keep track of just what we've got going on. And then I also put on there gifts that I'm making. So like my niece, I'm going to make her these little like felt princess dolls. And then I'm going to get her book called The Paper Bag Princess. If you have not read that, it's such a good kid's book. So that's just kind of like my system. And then I have like my budget for each person, or I have like my budget for husband, and then I have my budget for everybody else, and then I break that down by, okay, if I have this much, it's this much per person, and then obviously if I spend less on someone, I can spend more on somebody else. And so there's some wiggle room in there, but that way I just am hopefully keeping up with everything. So that is what I've got going on there. I am not gonna lie, I've made like 4 trackers already because I keep making them, because I was mostly thinking like ideas, and I'll like make them and then I don't have enough space, or I'll make a new one and it's not good. And I was like, you know what, this is gonna be the winner. And then some things I have like links to, and then on Black Friday, I usually will do most of my shopping on Black Friday on my laptop, and I will sit there and I will go check all those links. And that way, if there's something that is on sale, I can get it on sale. And if it's not on sale, then I'm not going to lose much by waiting a few days. So those kind of things are on there. And for the homemade gifts, obviously where it says purchased, instead of purchasing it, I'm just making it. So I'll check that off once it's made. So I should do purchase/made, but I know what I mean. So there's that. I'm trying to do some more homemade gifts this year, but I'm also trying this thing where I don't stress myself out.
And those things are kind of at odds with each other. Because you know how I like to stress myself out. So that's what going on. In other news, I did place an order for myself. Once I got all that ordered, I got all that stuff situated. And then I made a list of things to send to husband, of like gift ideas for me. And then I also made one for my mom because she asked me, you know, for things. So I was like, here's some things I would like. Don't buy everything, just, you know, suggestions. Then I bought myself some stuff that I need before then. So here's what I ordered. I placed an order from Bobble Bar. So first off, I got these snowflake earrings. They're crawlers, so they go like up your ear, which I thought was really fun because they're still like statement-y. Focus. Okay, well, they're still like statement pieces, but they're not long. And when my hair is up, I prefer something smaller, if that makes sense. So I got those, and then I got these little gingerbread houses. I don't have any gingerbread houses. And then I got these gingerbread guys, which are like a medium size. So they're bigger than the current ones I have, but they're not huge. And I think that's a really good size. I'm going to use them a lot. I didn't pay $38. They were $20. So that was nice. And then there's another pair of earrings from Bobble Bar I really, really, really want, but they were not on sale, so I did not buy them. Because sometimes I actually do have self-control. Not often. To go with those snowflake earrings, we're going to go see the Frozen the musical. So that was what inspired those earrings, as well as this dress. It's like a white and silver, and it's gorgeous. I didn't have anything that was like a wintry white, so this is going to cover me for that. This is from Shop the Mint. That one I had a coupon. This one I also had a coupon for. It's black and it has like silver through it. This one, I don't have a specific place to wear it, but I just am always in need of black dresses. I wear a lot of black dresses. I'm a musician. I'm a music teacher. We wear a lot of black. So it's just like a constant. When I find a black dress I really like, I will buy it. So that one I was like, oh, I really like that, especially because it's short sleeve. It's really cute. So I got that. And then they were having this huge sale on sweaters. This one says sold out, so apologies. But I got this like peplum green one. And then I got this one that says Holly Jolly, and it's like embroidered. It was only like 20 bucks. And then this one was also $22, it says. And it's like a longer one, so I can wear it with leggings, and it's reindeer. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get use out of that one. Longer with leggings and like just cute. And then last thing I got was one more pair of earrings, because how many can you have? I got Grinch earrings because we always do dress up days in December, because I work in elementary school, and we always have a Grinch day. And I was like, that would be perfect for Grinch day. I usually just wear green, so I'll probably still just wear green and then wear the Grinch earrings. Okay, let's go clean and decorate and give the dog her toy back. And yeah, have a great time. I would kind of like to do this room as well, because at Michael's they had some stuff I really, 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 really wanted, but I was like, oh, I don't know how much space I have, and I couldn't afford to buy everything. I mean, I could, but you know what you can do and what you should do. I should not buy all of the things that they had that I wanted. So I was like, let me put my stuff up, and then I'll at least know kind of like what will fit, what I have space for, where I might, you know, what I might need. I might need something taller or shorter or whatever. So that way I can be prepared. I have one thing I for sure I'm gonna get, but everything else I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, I hope this video is not ending up being 8,000 times long. You know what I need to do? Let me check my video situation first. Videos, clean, decorate. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I paused to upload some footage onto my computer, but last random thing I want to tell you. We get Starbucks every Sunday morning. It's like our little Sunday morning tradition, and it's usually the only time I ever have Starbucks, although lately I've been having a lot more because they have the Christmas drinks out. And let me tell you, usually I have restraint, and this year I was like, Christmas. So today, here's what I want to tell you. Today, instead of my normal peppermint mocha, I got an Americano with a splash of cream,
2 pumps of mocha sauce, 2 pumps of peppermint sauce, and 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla, and it was delicious. And if you like the taste of espresso, you can taste the espresso a lot better than in the peppermint mocha latte. Why I did that was because it was only 317 calories instead of like 440 for the grande. And then I was like playing with, there's websites that will like calculate Starbucks drink calories. And so I was playing with them, and I found that if I do half and half instead of heavy cream, then it would only be like 200 calories, which is like half of what it normally is. So next time I think I'm going to try it with half and half, because I actually really liked it with the Americano instead of the latte. So there's my little tip for you. I've been looking at all the like, you know, Starbucks drinks for less calories reels on Instagram, trying to find like a holiday option that still tastes holiday, like all the fun's not sucked out of it, but is not, you know, 500 calories. So anyway, okay, let's go clean. I can do it. I can do it. Dusted. I have vacuumed the comforter. I changed the sheets. I wiped down the baseboards. I took the vacuum and put the like corner attachment and like vacuumed the corner of the baseboards where like the carpet meets the corner. So hopefully we are about as clean as we're gonna get. I literally just vacuumed really well on like Wednesday, and I showed my husband the stuff in the trash bin. I was like, I just vacuumed on Wednesday. Look at all this stuff. So now it's time for some decorating. I've been reviewing videos as I do that. So the bedroom is getting, for now I really just need to set up the tree. Usually I'll set up a couple of decorations, but I'm not sure where those are or what they want to be. Oh, have I shown you this yet? This is this is everything. Oh, another tree. Little trees. The 2 boxes I'm the most excited about. Those are for my office. More boxes. So let's get this tree. It's this one. Ashland Jackson Spruce 7.5. I got it last year. I will link it below. They do have it. I will warn you, I did not pay $250, which is what it says it is now. I'm kind of hoping that it will go on sale so I can get it for this room, because this room used to have the old tree from downstairs in here. And when we got the new tree in 2022 is what the box says. We moved that one up here, but it was like just none. It was from Big Lots. None of the lights were working. It was falling apart. I was just sick of dealing with it, so I got rid of it. Well, I gave it to the church, so it's actually in the children's church room. I'm gonna set it up next week, but so I need a new one here. But I don't want a skinny tree. I want something like big and full, but I don't want to pay the $300. So that's where we're at. think I'm gonna go do the one for husband's office, because I can do that without a lot of cleaning and arranging and stuff, because all I have to do in his office is put up the tree. He does have a few like decor items, but he'll probably do that. So one more. Move some bookshelves out of husband's office to here, because we have had these like $20 Target bookshelves that are like that fake wood since we moved in, because we just were like, we need something, and so we got that because they were cheap. And wow, it looks so much better with something that's not all the way up here. So the bedroom is winning today. Oh, we did husband's office too. I didn't show you that. Okay, well, you'll have to be satisfied with the picture. There is... looks so good. Anyway, so 2 trees down, which is very exciting. Tomorrow I will probably do this room, because I want to check out what I want to get at Michael's. I got a video up. I have some videos I would like to film, possibly like tomorrow. It's amazing how different I feel with some sleep. Some sleep and a few hours of like quiet and some like time to myself to just like do whatever I feel like decorating Christmas trees. Like I feel like I haven't felt this good in weeks. Just like mentally I haven't been in a great place, and just like emotionally I haven't been in a good place, and it's just been like stress and busy and busy and busy and just not great. And then this week I was sick. Today I feel the best that I have all week, so that's good too. Just like some quiet and some fun and some like just doing things that make my heart happy are great. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna show you the 2 books that I promised that I would show you, and then I will let you go. I have one. Here's the other one. Okay, so these are 2 book of the month picks. I am full disclosure, I'm contemplating canceling my book of the month subscription. I feel like I have skipped a lot of months because there's a lot of books that I just haven't been that into. However, these 2, one in particular, were kind of like out of my comfort zone, but I picked them and they were both so good. So this one, Forget Me Not, this one I think was my September, I think this was September and this was October or something like that, I don't know, but it was real trippy. It's, I guess maybe you'd call it a psychological thriller. I don't usually read that kind of books, but it's about a girl and her sister goes missing and is presumed dead when she's a teenager. The girl's now like 30. And she goes back to her hometown for the first time ever, and as you would guess, uncovers things about her sister and ends up uncovering like this whole big thing. So I won't spoil it, but wow, some twists and turns you would have never seen coming. I would say there were three huge turn of events that happened near the end of the book that I never would have guessed. So good. So especially if you are someone who likes those like psychological thrillers, you'll like that one. It was not scary. I don't do scary. I was fine. I read that one like in the hotel room by myself and I was totally fine. So not scary. Creepy, a little weird, but not scary at all. Like I was not fearful at all, and I am very susceptible to that. So I read that in North Carolina, and then I also read this one in North Carolina. I think I read this whole book in like, would have been 3 days. So good. It is about a girl and she is working on her doctorate, and she's basing it all on the folklore of LA, and so it's like all these like folk
magical stories that take place in Los Angeles, based primarily on like one professor's class. And then, long story short, she finds out that the stories are real and that magic does exist, and she's not magical, but she like gets roped into this whole thing, and she has to find a magical object in order to give her more time or she's gonna die. And like, wow, so good. So good. It is hard to do a book with in the real world with magic. That's why like Harry Potter, you know, when they go to Hogwarts, everything is like old and there's cloaks and like it feels like a different world. It's hard to do magic like in this world and make it not weird. It's done so well in here. I did not give it 5 stars because there's like 3 or 4 loose ends that they never tie up for you, and I found that annoying. So I think I gave it like 4.5 stars because I might have given it flat 4, I don't remember, because there were a couple things that I was like, but wait, what about that? But wait, what about that? They didn't change the outcome of the book, but I just would have liked to know them, personally. So still so good. So I will link those down below. I think I have a lot of links for you. But yeah, so it's like 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go find something to eat because I'm hungry, and just like a snacky snack. We usually eat a later, larger lunch on Sundays, so we don't usually eat like a big dinner. So we usually just kind of snack at night, and that's fine. So I'm gonna do that, and maybe, I don't know, watch a Christmas movie, draw a picture. I think I want to do some like wintry paintings. I think I want to go more winter than Christmas so I can leave them up longer, because by the time I finish them, I want them to be able to like, you know, have a life. But so I might contemplate or plan out which of those might be. So that's what we've got. I have some more Christmasing things. I will probably film decorating this room and decorating my office, my craft room, my elf room, I'm gonna call it, during the holiday season. And then yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do with Vlogmas this year. I need to start thinking about that because it's like in a couple days. But I need to contemplate that because I just don't know what I want to do yet. So we'll see. I don't know. I think what I'm currently thinking is still filming every day, but doing like longer vlogs. So like bigger chunks of like 5 or 6 days. So that way I don't know that I want to do the like, you know, video. Some years I've done videos like every day or every other day. I don't know that I'm up for that this year because I'm just not in that place, but maybe we'll surprise myself. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I'm gonna get rested and then I'm gonna have all these great thoughts and then I'm gonna go back to school and then they're not gonna happen. So that's where we are. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for Christmasing with me. So excited to get it all started. I'm so excited. I had big plans to start decorating like 2 weeks ago and it didn't happen. So I actually was feeling like really behind, and then this weekend I was like, Becca, it's literally not even Thanksgiving. Like, you're not behind. Because in my head, I'm thinking I want to be done by the time I go back to school next week. So I'm like, I have a week to get it all done. But really, I don't have to because it's not even Christmas yet. You know? Anyway. So I'm going to go do some stuff. Plan some videos. Have a good time. Thanks for watching. Bye.